Hello, Professor. I'm Zachary Vega. My Excel product is North American video game sales versus the rest of the world. Now, growing up, I loved video games because not only did you play with friends, but you played with people all over the world. My research question was, what are the video game sales compared to where we live, aka North America sales, all over the world? I found my raw data off Kaggle.com, which contained the dataset of video games with sales greater than 100,000 copies. It was great because it gave me the name of the video games, the platforms, for example PS4, Xbox, which is over here. On the top, it gave me the year, the genre, which is shooting games, sports games, etc., the publisher, which can be Nintendo, Microsoft, and it gave me the sales for North America, Europe sales, and Japan sales, plus other sales, which are other countries, the rest of the countries in the world. And at the end, it gave me global sales, which is everything together, all in one. So first, I took the data from the site, which was in a chart format, and copy and pasted it to a blank Excel sheet, which is right here. Once I had the raw data, I copied the raw data to another sheet and made the data into a table and named it data table. Because the raw data came already in a chart, I did not have to format anything, so it was perfectly fine. All I did was put it into this one and just made it into a table. After I got the data into a table, I created 3 pivot tables, which are right here. Pivot tables are great because you can filter them to just get what you want and not show all the data. For example, the data went all the way to 1982. To keep it more recent, I filtered the years to only show 2012 to 2015. So now it only shows video games from 2012 to 2015 sales for North America and Europe. I did the same for the second pivot table, which is North American sales versus Japan sales. And I did it for the third pivot table, which is North American sales versus other sales. I didn't do it for global sales because global sales is all of them just in one. So you could probably just see that from the data table itself. Pivot tables are great in focusing on a set of data. Now next is the dashboard. Dashboard are the set of data that I took from each pivot table and made different charts out of them. The first chart was a 3D clustered column, which is right over here, which showed the European sales. The next chart was a line chart, which showed the Japanese sales. And the last chart was a clustered bar chart. These charts are nice because aside from the pivot tables, this lets you see the data in a chart form, which may be easier for people to view than the pivot tables. But the big thing about this are the slicers that I added. Now yes, the cards are already filtered to give me what I want to see, but slicers really go into full detail. I got the slices by clicking on the chart. You click on the chart, you go to Pivot Chart Analyze, and you go to Insert Slicer. They're great because say I wanted to see all the games in 2013. I click 2013, and now it shows me all the sales from 2013, which is great. So it's always great for more detail. Say I want to know the Call of Duty Ghosts just by the name. I go click on Ghosts, and it changes them all just to Call of Duty Ghosts, which is great. And then, if I want to go back, I just clear filters and it takes me back to normal. Dashboard is great because it really lets you pinpoint all the small details you want by looking at the graphs and using the slicers to find that small detail. Now moving on to the Power View. Now the Power View is the strongest one out of all of them, I think. The Power View is a great tool in Excel. Power View lets you create interactive charts, graphs, maps, and other visuals that bring your data to life. I went to my data table and selected the entire thing. In order to get Power View, went to the data table, I did Ctrl Alt A into Insert, and I clicked Power View. Now once in Power View, I checked what I needed just like in the pivot tables and made the charts from the right hand side here. Power View is cool because if I click North America sales versus Japan sales and click on a video game, first I could pop it out, but once I click on a video game, say Call of Duty Black Ops 3, I could unpop it and I could pop out another graph, and it'll highlight just those important ones that I just need, just that video game that I wanted, which is very nice. Power View is very powerful. Now the first chart was a line chart. Let me unclick it. The first chart was a line chart, the second was a clustered bar chart, and the third was a clustered column chart. This Excel project was fun and interesting, not only getting data and making it how I want to, but the process of learning the different filters and ways to create your own data was great. A great feature I learned was the Power View. Power View can be extremely powerful, and there is a lot more I can do with it.